Hello, this is Sharath Kalari with Tina Clayman from SharePlex Technical Support. Today's topic of discussion is the new features of SharePlex 864. The following is a list of new features in the current release of SharePlex 864. Support of Teradata, SAP HANA, and Apache Kafka targets, new Teradata HANA utilities and error message lists, new target command features, commit reduction feature for open target, support of truncate, drop, and compare repair of system-generated partitions, replication of VArray to XML files, replication of AND types to SQL Server, SQL cache feature for OpenTarget, support for Oracle Linux 7 and Red Hat 7, and Exadata performance enhancements. SharePlex can now post to the new targets like Teradata, SAP HANA, Apache Kafka. SharePlex posts to Teradata through ODBC. The target specifier in the configuration file is same as for the other open targets. SharePlex posts to SAP HANA through ODBC. The target specifier in the configuration file is the same as for other open targets. It will be the source owner.table, target owner.table, host@r.target database name. Note that the only supported connection method to HANA is by a connect string. Connection through the DSN is not yet supported. For Apache Kafka, SharePlex posts XML output to a topic in the Apache Kafka message broker. Kafka target uses a new target specifier in the configuration file. It will be the source owner.table name with an exclamation mark Kafka and the host name. See the system requirements for supported platforms, data types, and operations. See the SharePlex administration guide for the configuration requirements and setup. The following new utilities were added to support replication to Teradata and SAP HANA. td_setup and HANA_setup utilities are provided to create SharePlex user and install the SharePlex replication objects in the database. See the SharePlex installation guide for documentation and installation instructions. New td_cleansp and HANA_cleansp utilities are provided in the event that you need to restore the SharePlex installation to an initial state. The SPOPX continue on error parameter has been enhanced to support Teradata and HANA. Two new error exclusion files were added to support this parameter, TD message list and HANA message list. To prevent post from stopping on specific Teradata errors, add the error number to the TD message list or HANA message list file. See the SharePlex Administrator Guide for more information about using SPOPX continue on error. The target command has been updated to configure post for Teradata and Kafka. See the SharePlex Reference Guide for more information about the target command and its new properties that are listed on the screen. A new SPOPX commit reduce messages parameter expands the commit reduction feature to support open targets. Use the commit reduction feature to configure post to combine smaller transactions into a larger one. This parameter sets the minimum number of messages, in other words, operations, in the larger transaction. After the specified threshold is reached, post issues a commit. The commits of the transactions whose transactional borders are within the span of the messages are skipped, and those transactions are all committed as one transaction. Commit reduction is on by default at a threshold of 100 messages. To disable commit reduction, set this parameter to a value of 1. See the SharePlex Reference Guide for more information. SharePlex 864 adds support of truncate and drop of system-generated partitions. Because the database generates the names of system-generated partitions, the names of those partitions on the source will not match with the names of their corresponding partitions on the target. However, the partition IDs will match if the target is an exact copy of the source. To ensure that the replication of an alter table, truncate, or drop of a system-generated partition affect the correct partition on the target, make certain the source and target tables are identical. Set the SPOCT trunc partition by ID parameter to 1. This setting directs SharePlex to identify the partition by using the partition ID rather than by using the partition name that is specified in the original alter table command. Post maps the partition ID to the correct partition name in the target table. The compare and repair commands now support comparing system-generated partitions. To use this feature, the source and target tables must be identical. SharePlex can now replicate VArray columns to an XML file. For limitations on VArray support, see the Release Notes chapter Supported Data Object Types. For default Oracle XML data type mapping, see the chapter titled Default Open Target Data Type Mappings. SharePlex can now post Oracle nchar, nvarchar, and nclob data types to SQL Server. For the default data type mappings, see the system requirements in SharePlex 8.6 in the release notes. SQL cache feature is now supported for OpenTarget. The new SPOPX SQL cache disable parameter was added to enable or disable the SQL cache feature. The default is 0, which is enabled. To disable SQL cache, set this parameter to 1. See the SharePlex administration guide for more information about SQL cache. SharePlex now supports Oracle 7 and Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7. See the system requirements in SharePlex 8.6 for more information. SharePlex capture performance on Exadata has been improved. Capture now can use multiple threads to read the Exadata redo logs in parallel and directly on ASM file system rather than reading from a multiplexed archive location. No special setup is needed on the Exadata system. The following new parameters support this feature. SPOCT ASM multi-OCI controls the number of threads that capture uses to read the redo logs on an Exadata system. SPOCT ASM multi-OCI block size sets the buffer size of each thread. Capture automatically adjusts its buffer size to the value of the Oracle AU size parameter that is set for the disk group where the logs reside. SPOCT ASM multi-OCI block size should be left to the default. See the tune capture on Exadata topic in the SharePlex administration guide for configuration instructions. Hope this video helps you understand what the new features are in SharePlex version 8.6.4. Thank you and have a wonderful day.